Hello everybody, I am back with a daily puzzle for Intermediate Challenge. So let's have a look at the puzzle from last video. So this is white to play and win. Now let's see how white could do this. So white has a number of good looking moves, which include the checks, captures, and threats. Well, in this case, not a lot of threats, but that's fine. So, queen takes e6, a check, rook g7, a check, and also a capture, queen takes a6, bishop takes g7, rook takes e6. And those are the main moves. Alright, let's start with queen takes a6. Now this is a free pawn, and in this case, white is simply just winning, right? It's a free pawn, white's up a clean exchange, and black has pretty much no chance to survive. But it's not the best way of doing things. Alright, what about bishop takes g7? Well, now black simply has knight takes g7, and the position is not so clear anymore. Black has two pieces for the rook, but white also has a pawn. So it's still unclear, and black is back in the game, no doubt. So not bishop takes g7 either. Alright, so what about rook takes e6? Now, black just plays queen takes e6, and for example, after queen takes e6, bishop takes e6. If we count, both sides have 4 pawns each. Both players have a bishop, and both sides have a rook. So in that we can assume it should be a draw. And that's not what white wants. And then there's also rook takes g7. Now this move is very interesting. So after black has two moves. One, king h8, and second, knight g7. Now king h8 is very bad because after rook h7, king g8, rook h8 is mate. So the most obvious move is the best move, knight g7. And for example, if you make a one move threat after queen e7, simply queen g6, and black should easily be able to hold the game. Is queen c7 any different? Well, here. And there's no tricks after bishop g7. There's no like rook g1 pin idea. At the worst case, there's bishop g4, and white has no chance. Okay, so not rook g7. The answer is rook queen takes e6. So what's the idea? Well, we're about to find out. Black has two moves. Well, two decent looking moves. King h8 and queen e6. And there's also rook f7, which you'll look at too. And queen f7. So queen f7, well, first thing I can play rook takes f7. For example, it's over. And if you take my queen, I have a nice trick, and this is checkmate. Similar to another variation. And rook f7, simply rook e8 is mate. So, not this one either. Now, king h8 runs into bishop g7 mate. And after queen e6, rook g7, king h8, rook h7, king g8, rook h8. The same checkmating pattern. White wins the game. Let's have a look at the puzzle for today. This one is black to play and checkmate in a few moves. Good luck solving the puzzle, my friends. And if you're enjoying my videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell button. Until the next video, see everybody.